What's up, card hunters? I hope all is well. Apex is back with another basketball rip, and I'm actually doing another Wemby rookie hunt. This time I have the 2023-24 Panini Revolution Tins. I think maybe they're winter tins. You can find these on sale at some places for about $10 to $12 each. I had never opened these before, but from what I know, they might not be too good. I actually bought quite a few of these before they hit the sale price. I just never got a chance to rip them. However, I did rip some of the blaster boxes last year, but I don't recall pulling a Wemby. So that kind of pushed me to try these out. So what the heck. I'm going to start off with 10 tins, and then I'll have to see where I go from there. Let's just get to it. Here we go. So that took a little bit to do there. Just unpacked, got all the packs out of the tins. They're wrapped pretty well, so let's go ahead and start with the first pack. So lighting is actually not too good here. I know that's pods. Got to find a way. I remember opening the blasters and having a hard time reading some of the cards because they're like, you look at this one. What is that? Blueprint against a black background? Well, anyway, Julian Phillips. So that's 2 rookies. So that pods, I believe, is that's one of the winter cards, right? One of the base winter cards. So there we go. Here's the rest of the winter cards with names on dark backgrounds. So let's see, no rookies here, I don't think. There's LeBron. All right, do a little bit of adjusting on these here. Derek Whitehead, I believe, was a rookie. This one looked a little different, but not sure if it's... I think this is just non-winter base type of card. You know, there's supposed to be Avalanche and Blizzard cards in here, but I don't think they're... Oh, this is an Avalanche. These are winter. And this is an Avalanche. Alright, sorry about that. So, as I said, never opened these before, so we are checking them out now. Why? It's Julian Strother on the winter. That's a Blizzard, Jason Tatum. There's Koulibaly on the winter. It's Keldon on the Avalanche. Joker on the winter. Noah Clowney on the winter. There's a Blizzard Westbrook. This will finish the second tin. Appears that rookies are on the front of the packs. So that's Jalen Pickett, I think. There's Jalen Wilson. on the Avalanche. There's Tyrese on the winner. On for the third tin. It's Leonard Miller on the winner. Buddy Hield on the Avalanche. Brunson. Hey, there we go. What we're looking for. We got a winter Wemby. Right. There's a Avalanche Paolo Banchero. Rest. There's Jordan Walsh on the winter. There's Podziemski on the Avalanche. Nuggets. Kamara. Now it's Chris Murray on the winter. It's Aaron Gordon on the Avalanche. It's Leonard Miller on the winter. Avalanche is Jalen Duren. There's Maxey. And we got another winter Wemby. Nice. And there's Brandon Miller on the Avalanche. Beginning of the video, I wasn't sure that these were what kind of tins these were, and I was questioning if they're winter. They're definitely winter, and everything's related to winter here. So there's the Jalen Pickett, Jabari Smith on the Avalanche. There's Ant-Man on the winter. Olivier Maxence Prosper. Then we got an Andre Jackson Avalanche. I'm wondering if there's anything else in these. I mean, the box just says Avalanche Blizzard. Could be why maybe people are staying away from these. Hunter Tyson. There's Sengun on the Avalanche. There's our three commons, I guess. Oop. Keontae Johnson on the winter. Here's a Olivier Maxence Prosper on the Blizzard. And our three common cards, Kevin Durant's in there. I guess maybe the Blizzards are third tier, maybe a little harder to get. There's Jaime Jaquez on the winter. Jalen Duren on the Avalanche. Tyler Hero. I think they do look like decent cards. It's just bad choice of trying to put the name print on a dark background. There's Amari Bailey. There's Jalen Pickett on the Blizzard. halfway through. Jordan Hawkins. Siakam on the Avalanche. There's Luka on the Winter. There's Ryan Rupert. Marcus Sasser on the Avalanche. There's Ant-Man again. Lillard. Moni Bates. CJ McCollum on the Avalanche. There's Jalen Williams. Jed Howard. Kobe Jones on the Avalanche. Durant in there. This is really it. Hoping maybe I can at least get maybe a Wemby Blizzard. There's Sasha Vezenkov. There's Taylor Hendricks on the Avalanche. It's Luka again on the Winter. All right, there's Amin Thompson on the Winter. Vucevic on the Avalanche. Moni Bates. Jet Howard on the Avalanche. There's Steph. Kyrie. There's Bajimski on the Winter. Cade Cunningham on the Avalanche. There's Zion. Derek Whitehead. And Derek Whitehead on the Avalanche. Buckets. Mitchell. Alright, and this is the last 10, so hit something. Ben Shepherd. Ryan Rupert. Tatum. There's Brandon Miller on the Winter. Colin Sexton on the Avalanche. It's Jalen Williams again. Hard. Last pack. Trace Jackson. De'Aaron Fox on the Avalanche. Okay. Alright, let's do a quick review. I don't think there's really a whole lot to review here. Well, let's see. So these are Avalanches and Blizzards. Mostly the star players. Cade Cunningham. Bankero. That's a Blizzard, but almost a gold looking color. So the Blizzard's all goldish. I don't know, it's just the way they reflect light. They all look kind of goldish. These are some of the other base rookies here. Jimsky. Jed Howard, Monique Bates. What's that? Jed Howard. Hawkes. The Blizzards look a little more gold. Jimsky again. I think when I opened the blasters, I might have had a Jalen Wilson auto. There's Koulibaly. Jimsky again. And our better rookies. Got a couple of Brandon Millers. Got one of the Winters. That's the Avalanche. Got one Amin Thompson on the Winter. And two Wembys. Pretty much what I came here for. So I got two Winter Wembys. Their cards look alright. Not a big fan of the Winter cards having the dark name against the dark background, so it was a little hard to read. I remember there were some cards out of the blaster boxes. Some of the inserts in there were kind of hard to read the names too. But overall, I could see why maybe a lot of people might be staying away from these. Already got all of mine, so I have a lot to get through. So I'm trying to decide how I'm going to format that and see what I want to do. But overall, I'll have to give this a... Normally, I'd probably give it a decent score just for pulling Wemby's and accomplishing what I wanted to get. But I don't think I can do it with these. I think these are probably going to have to be maybe a 2 out of 5 because there seems to be a lack of potential of getting any big hits or numbered hits or anything like that. I've never actually... I don't really buy a whole lot of tins, and winter tins is a whole other thing. So winter sets and stuff like that. This is my first time getting something related or in that line, and if they're like this, doesn't seem to be a whole lot to look forward to. Again, I was just here for Wemby, so I was happy to get that at least. Again, hunt score is just my own rating for this particular rip. Everyone will have their own luck and experience. I'll be back with another rip. So comment, like, subscribe if you can. Thank you for watching, and good luck with your rips. Happy hunting.